Revenge is a dish best served cold. Femi and Tayo were friends from high school. When they entered the university, they decided to take their relationship to the next level. They started dating. Tayo was very happy because she loves Femi so much and was willing to do anything to make their relationship work. So no matter the little faults she was seeing, she still stayed. They both lived in the same house without people knowing the house belonged to Tayo. They all thought it was for Femi, with Tayo squatting in it. One day, Femi came back to the lodge looking down. "Babe, what happened? Why is your face looking this way?" Tayo said. Femi replied, "OMO exams are approaching, and I haven't paid my school fees yet." "Have you asked your parents?" Tayo asked. Femi said they weren't able to. "My father and mother haven't been paid their salary, and their business haven't been going well. And there is no other way for me to raise the money." Tayo told him not to worry and gave him the school fees. Finally, Femi started seeing money, but any time Tayo asks him for money, he always tells her she hasn't earned the right to take his money. He was stingy to Tayo, and Tayo didn't like it. She spoke to him about it, but he didn't care to change, so she started working in a restaurant at school. But he was spending his money on other girls. Even when Tayo caught him cheating, he apologized and blamed Tayo for it. Tayo's grades started dropping. Because of him, he made everyone near Tayo stay away from her, including her friends that were trying to talk sense into her. Even people that tried courting her, he either told them she has infection or she has HIV, so they would stay away from her. One day, Tayo was feeling sick, so she went to the university clinic to run tests, only to find out that she was pregnant. She was shocked. That was when she noticed that she didn't see her period last month. She said when she gets back, she would discuss it with Femi. So after they finished having dinner, she spoke, "Babe, I haven't been feeling well today, so I went to the school clinic, and these are the test results." Femi collects the paper and reads it. "What, you are pregnant?" he exclaimed, and he begins to blame her. "I thought you took the drugs." "Ann, did you give me the money to get it? Don't you know that the drugs is now expensive and I couldn't afford it daily because I have other expenses to sort out?" Tayo said, getting pissed too. "And what can be more important than this? Have you seen the consequences of being stingy to yourself?" "Nonsense. Let me just inform you, you are having an abortion. My girlfriend had an abortion, and he told me the doctor is very good at his job. So we are going there to..." Femi said. Tayo interrupts. "Wait, you and who?" she asked. "Me and you, of course," Femi said. "No, I can't have an abortion. It's against everything I believe in, and that is a crime of murder in the Bible." So it's now, to quote Bible for me, Abi, is like something is wrong with you in the head, Femi said. Femi convinced her to have the abortion, and she later agreed to it. She even used her money to pay for it, with him telling her that it is the duty a good girlfriend is meant to do. She continued to have consecutive abortion for him. It became a normal thing for her. He always manipulates her to do his bidding, and she was very oblivious to his viciousness. She thought he loved her, but he has already lost interest. He actually wanted her because she was the only virgin and the most fiercest girl in high school then. When he got what he wanted, he became tired of her. But he didn't leave her because he was happy that he had someone to exploit his power as a man on. When they were done with school, Tayo wanted to celebrate with Femi, but he went out, leaving Tayo alone. Tayo waited all night, yet he didn't return home. When he came back the next morning, he gave her an excuse of a teacher telling them that attendance was mandatory for the party, and as usual manipulating her that the duty of a girlfriend is to trust the boyfriend. As fate has it, they weren't posted in the same state for their NYSC. One morning, after their NYSC, Tayo received a breakup message from Femi, Hom telling her all the reasons why he dated her, and that he doesn't love her, and she wasn't a wife material, also telling her that her womb is expired, and she is a murder. Tayo cried and drank Sniper. Luckily, she was in her parents' house, so her mum saw her and saved her on time. She fell into depression and was receiving therapy for it. Unbeknownst to her mum, she wasn't healed completely. While all this was going on with Tayo, Femi was already married to a girl he loves, and she was heavily pregnant too. Tayo met one of Femi's friends back then who told her about Femi and how the wedding went. She acted as if she was happy. She also indirectly got his address from the friend. She said in her mind that she would make him pay, for taking her livelihood from her, making her miserable. One morning, Femi came to work and saw an envelope. He opened it and he saw a sack letter accusing him of theft. He went home sad and his wife told him that he shouldn't worry too much. He still has a booming business. That same night, Femi got a call that his shop was on fire, with everything being burnt to the ground in a haste. He got his car and was about going there, but his wife insisted on following him. On their way, they had an accident. Tayo was on the scene and called an ambulance. When they got to the hospital, the wife lost the baby and Femi was in coma. When Femi woke up after 3 weeks, the doctor told him that his wife couldn't bear the loss of their child and went into severe depression and killed herself in the process. He was also told that his legs, along with his genital organ, was affected, making him impotent and also unable to walk for the rest of his life. At that moment, Tayo walked in with flowers, a black tulip at that, which represents both pain and happiness. She sat down beside him. She said, "Femi dear, you know revenge is a dish best served cold. You are lucky I didn't kill you, but you know that you deserve it. Your family wasn't in the picture, but circumstances occurs, Femi. I wish you a happy life if you are ever able to have one." Femi tried apologizing, but she said, "I don't need your apology. I have done what I wanted to do, so I would take my leave now. Remember a good boy, friends?" "Ooh, I mean, man's duty is to survive in pain no matter the situation." She smiled and left. Femi regretted all that he had done to Tayo. After learning that Tayo was the cause of all the disasters that happened to him, his own depression turned into fear of women called gynophobia. Please like, subscribe, and share these amazing stories to your friends so they don't miss out. Moral lesson: treat others well or else. Revenge is bitter. What goes around comes around. You reap what you sow.